Hello, good day. My name is Kyle Harrell, and today we'll be installing Active Directory's domain services. We will first start by having our Windows Server 2008 VM up and running. Then we'll go to Start, Server Manager. And here we'll go to Roles. And as you can see, there are no roles currently installed. So we'll go to Add Roles. When the setup wizard comes up, we click Next. From the list provided, we will choose Active Directory Domain Services. Press Next. Press Next again, and then we'll press Install. When the installation is completed, it will show that the installation was successful, and now they will ask to install Active Directory Domain Controller. So we will close this wizard and launch the Active Directory's Services installation wizard. When the wizard comes up, we'll press Next, and press Next again. Here we can either choose an existing forest or create a new forest. In this tutorial, we'll be creating a new forest, so we'll press Next. Now they'll be asking for the name of the domain. I'll use my initials, kkph.com, as my domain name. Then press Next. Now it will be checking to see if the domain name is already in use. When that is completed, the functionality level, we can either choose Windows 2000, Windows Server 2003, or Windows Server 2008. We'll be using Windows Server 2008. Then press Next. Here are additional options for the domain controller, which is DNS server. We leave that checked and press Next. Here press Yes, and then we press Yes to continue. Here we leave everything the same and we press Next. Now they'll be asking for an administrator password. We're using password capital P @SSW number 0 RD. We type the password capital P @SSW number 0 RD. Next. And press Next again, and the Active Directory domain services will be installed. When the installation is completed, you will press Finish, and then they will ask to restart. So we restart now. Now when the computer has restarted, as you can see, the domain name is in front of the username. So it will be domain name / username administrator. So we type in our password. Then Server Manager will come up automatically. And from here, we should now see that the computer is under the domain name kkph.com, and the roles. Now you can see there are 2 roles currently installed. Now we will go and add the other operating systems to this domain. We will start by opening Windows 7 and adding Windows 7 to this domain. When Windows 7 has booted, as you can see on the network, Windows 7 is currently on the work group, and we want it on the kkph domain. So to do that, we will go to Start, right click on my computer, properties, then we'll go down to change settings, and then we'll go to change, and then we will choose domain and type in the domain name, which is kkph.com. Press OK. Then you ask for the username and password. So the username will be administrator, and the password will be capital P @SSW number 0RD. And as you can see, we have joined the domain. So we press OK, and then they will ask to restart. Press OK to restart. And then we will choose restart now. After the Windows 7 has restarted, we will then go to switch user, other user, type in the domain name kkph slash, we will then type in the domain name, which is kkph slash administrator. And the password will be capital P @SSW number 0RD. Enter. Then we will wait while it prepares the desktop. Now when that's finished, we can go into Network and Sharing Center. And as you can see, we are on the domain kkph.com. And as you can see, we are on the same domain as the server. Windows Vista is done the exact same way as Windows 7, but Windows XP is done a little bit differently. So I'll show you how it is done for Windows XP. So we'll go and open up the Windows XP VM. When Windows XP has loaded, we will start. Right click on my computer, properties, then we will go to computer name, and then we press change. Click on domain, type in the domain name kkph.com, press OK. Username will be administrator, password will be capital P @SSW number 0RD. Press OK. And here Windows XP has been added to the domain. Restart your computer, press OK, press OK again, and press yes to restart now. When Windows XP has rebooted, we will do the same as we did for Windows 7. Type the username as the domain name kkph, type the domain name kkph slash username, which is administrator, and the password will be capital P @SSW number 0RD. Press OK, and then it will set up the desktop for use. And now Windows XP is on the domain. So if we go on the server now, we're going to start a network. You should now see that all of our VMs are on the same domain, kkph. So that's the end of the video. That is how you install Active Directories and add different operating systems or computers on a network to a single domain. Thank you for watching.